good everyone. Fire away. Did you enjoy that, Shaun?
Yeah, really good. Not perfect, but I thought it was a really good performance. I thought we did in patches, considering we've only trained together twice and we have a young halfback partnership, and I thought it was, happy. We won a test match.
The way the game started though, would you expect it to be as competitive as it was?
Yeah, they're a good team. There's a lot of NRL players like we have, and so the big athletes are a far bigger team than what we are. And to handle.
You manage that enough for size one?
Yeah. I do honestly know, not think, I know that we can improve massively on that. We did some good things, but it just wasn't for long enough periods yet.
Was you happy with the way you dealt with the arm wrestle and sort of kept stuck with it throughout the game?
I thought, especially spells in that second half where we went set for set, and I just think the longer we stay in that, the better. I thought we'd come into our own. It's when we started trying to giving a few penalties away and went against what we're about. And what we fixed at half time, I thought second half we were a lot better.
How do you rate Mikey's test debut then, Shaun?
Good. Can do a lot better. No question in my mind about that. And I know he won't mind me saying I'm not bothered if he don't like it at all. But I know he can. He's a lot more talented, and he did really well today. First game against a big athletic team. I'm fairly happy.
To show that confidence as well as a young halfback taking on like he did.
Yeah. I know he can play. He's always been a running threat, and once I committed to him, that's it. He's conducted himself so well. It's a credit to all KR what they've done as a club, and I thought to come in there and sing that song with our team as an Englishman, there's no more proud than these two.
I know you don't want anyone suspended, but George being unavailable give a player like Mikey opportunities. So good is that to see other players?
Yeah, as soon as that decision was made, it was all about Mikey and Harry, and it's really simple to me, and we commit to him, and he goes to all our video meetings and he talks and gives his opinion just like George would. So, and that was a real pleasing thing for me. He's fitted in really well. He's a good lad.
What about your captain, mate? What do you think of him? Your captain?
Yeah, good. Jack, competitive. They jammed a few times and stopped our D quite a few times, but we'll hopefully fix that. And we're just been having a conversation on ways of fixing that. So he's on to next week already, and that's Jack. That's Jack all over.
Yeah, it's impossible to stop those overhead passes, isn't it? They obviously didn't think he was capable of doing that in that situation.
Exactly, and to catch it, it was unbelievable. But he's just a real skillful. I don't think he's been coached. Jack, he's just like a throwback to the 80s, and he's just a really good player, and he does things like he did when he was at school.
Like when he scooped the kick in field,
yeah,
and they were bearing down on him, he summed it up, dived up their feet, and cleaned up his own error. He's got courage and skill at equal level, isn't he?
He is an outstanding talent. Yeah. Really, I love coaching him in the World Cup last year, and getting with him again, it's been so enjoyable, really enjoyable.
Tom, what's it like playing outside him? Obviously, did you know that pass was on as soon as he got it, or?
Yeah, he's a special player. He's run it a few times in training and things like that, and you just got to expect anything from him. And when you see the tight, he's going to do it. So you just got to go for it.
And the next try, they seemed to be, even though they had the ball, they seemed to be struggling a little bit they'd lost their momentum, Tonga, hadn't they? After that, and you're able to, and that was a forced pass. It was a laboured pass. And
defence were all talking. We're all trying to do his job and things like that. And he's thrown a bad pass, and that's what we do. We're always the first at the ball and trying to be the team which always wanting it more. So that's what I tried to do.
Did you sense in the last 20 minutes you'd worn them out a little bit? Was there a sense that they were struggling a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. But we can't switch off. They're always going to keep coming. You saw that right to the end there, and we just had to keep moving and keep doing his jobs.
Shaun, I know you said you want the players to be a lot better over the next fortnight, but will they have to be better? Because Tonga will obviously adjust to English conditions better, won't they? Would you expect them to get stronger as the series goes on? Yeah,
that's exactly what I said. The change there will improve, and we need to improve. No question. It's going to be a game on next Saturday. No question. They've got a lot of really good players, and they won't like losing, like I won't like losing that game. So it's going to be full on next week.
I know you could probably cut through every player's performance, but Mike McMeekin seemed to give you a real lift when he came on after that opening quarter.
I thought he was really good. I thought Das Clark started the game really well. These two players, but I thought Mike McMeekin was superb.
Would you, I know it's early still, but would you envisage changing the side too much for next
Yeah.
week? Would you?
Yeah, no question.
Tom, I think it was 5 years this week since you scored a hat-trick on your debut. You've obviously been through so much. To get a couple of match-winning tries there for you, fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. You know, just wearing the jersey, it's something I've been aiming for. Like I say, for them 5 years, and it was pretty special. But I won't say they were match-winning try. I think everyone did it, and you know, like Mike and stuff like that, they've done all the hard work, and you know, wingers put the ball down and get a bit of glory at the end.
What were your
You know they
emotions?
was good. You know they was good.
What were your emotions, Tom, when you scored those tries?
Yeah, no, pretty special. Just in the moment, it was more, you know, during the anthem, what got me a little bit, you know, looking up at family and everyone, what's been there for me over the past few years. It was a real special moment to me, that.
And how much desire have you got to nail down that spot for the series now?
Yeah, definitely. I always want to be starting for England, and to get the opportunity, I want to try and take it with both hands, and I want to keep going with it.
Shaun, is Don Young going to be available for the second and third test?
We're checking on him early this week, but it's looking doubtful.
I think, I mean, you right from the off, you were on it with that first break. I mean, how did it feel to cut them out from like that? And were you always that confident you could do that?
The last thing what Shaun said to me was that when you get a middle around the corner, back yourself, and you know, that's all I did. I just got the ball off Clark, Darryl, sorry, and you know, I just stepped off right foot, and you know, the gap was there, and I just accelerated. I backed myself, and you know, I was unfortunate not to get over the line, but you know, it's a really good debut for me. But like Shaun said, there's a long more improvement in my performances tonight.
Shaun, how have the players who come into the environment sort of stepped up and fitted in?
Yeah, I don't say this lightly. It's just like carrying on for the World Cup, the spirit, and Chris Hill just said that to me in the dressing room. He's just not changed the spirit in the team, and even though we've got loads and loads of changes, it's just been really enjoyable. And I love these weeks, you know, 3 weeks in camp with the lads, and when it comes to an end, I'm sad I don't want to go home, even though I have a good home life. I don't sound like that, but it is. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, so it's enjoyable, really enjoyable. Good crack, you know, when we're not on the field. When we're on the field, it's full on. We train hard, we lift heavy, we bleed, but when it's enjoyable time, then we, you know, they're really good set of lads who have respect for our hotel. Where you know, they understand me as a person, what I'm obsessed about, and you know, we have a good crack on. Yeah.
Is it a testament to a strong culture and also the core group of players who've come up from World Cup spreading on your messages?
Yeah, 100%. Really good culture, English culture, what we're all about, and we spoke about that a lot this week. And you know, and then people like Chris Hills and Elliot Whitehead's, George Williams, just calming everybody down and just having that positive feedback every time we train, every time we do everything together.
Just on Jack Welsby again, obviously you pleased with how he's accepted that responsibility for this game and stepped up to the mark?
He's killed it. He just nailed his speech, his captain's speech after the game, and I saw George Williams staring at him, really upset, but he nailed it. He's going to be a future captain, definitely.
Has George been by side this week, just talking him through a few different things?
Yeah, he's been on the field a lot, George, and you know, so I'm looking forward to him having a good week. It's a good learning curve for George as well. You know, it's sad what's happened to him, but we just have to get on with it and make the best of it. And him being on the field and helping people like Mikey and Harry has been priceless.
Good crowd as well today, so how proud does that make you feel?
Yeah, brilliant. You know, I could see all my grandkids in front of me, my girls, and yeah, and see all the families. We've got the families in this week, and that was very emotional. And it's been a great week. But at the end of the day, we have to win this game. It's a test match. We have to win. There's no two ways about it. And now this week will become really enjoyable now.
What's the message to any supporters who coming an iron over Huddersfield next week just to get down?
Both teams will improve. It's going to be full on, a lot more physical. And, you know, we will definitely improve. No question on that. But we'll need to so buy tickets, make sure it's packed and great atmosphere, just like we do when we play Tonga in Auckland. We need to do the same to them when we're over here.
How much of a tactical battle can next week be? Obviously, you've seen a bit of each other, but try and figure out what the next other team's going to do.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to change massively, neither will we. We just need to fine tune a few things on how we attack and how we defend, and they'll be looking at it the same way. But you know, they'll be very positive on how they can improve, and so am I.
Shaun, just going back to Jack, when he come out that he was going to be captain, it said for this game only. Does that performance today put a seed of doubt in your mind about maybe changing or not changing?
Well, George is my captain, and Jack will captain next week when George finishes his band, and then it's just really good practice for him. You know, he speaks a lot in training, spoke in the change room then, and led really well today. So I'll be gone from this job soon in a few years' time, and then I'll leave it with two really good, capable captains to move forward.
Shaun, what are some of those areas where you want to improve in ahead of next weekend's play?
The detail on how we attack, tiny details, how we attack, when we attack, picking the right decisions at critical moments of the game, detail in our D, so tightness and in contact and wrestle, we could do better.
It was a physical game out there, Tom. You had some tough carries, mate. What was it like crashing into that Tonga defensive line?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, they get side by side and they try and hurt you a little bit, but that's my job week in, week out, to take the tough carries. So it's just another team what I've got to carry against them. That's what I do.
Shaun, how much do you think you'll put English rugby league on the map again if you can win this test series? Obviously disappointment for the rugby union boys last night, but if you lads can get a series win completed, how much of a boost for the game could that be?
Yeah, it was a good picture last night, watching our team room, watching all our lads watching England rugby union and cheering them on and hoping they could get the win. Unlucky, they were very, very unlucky. Yeah, but it will be a great boost if we can win this, and you know, it's going to make this week really, really enjoyable. But it's going to be really intense. There's going to be a couple of really physical days, and to get ready for Saturday. But you know, we're here to enjoy, but the enjoyment's in winning, so we have to win next Saturday.
Last question, guys. Come on, take it. Are we done? All good?
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Give me a shout if you want anyone specific.